I'm live. Yes. Grand rising, beautiful people. Today is a heavy ass day. There's a lot going on today. Alone. I came here to talk about the full moon. Just take a deep breath for me. Hey, even my phone fell. Today is a long day, y'all. There's a lot going on in the skies. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest with you, because there's so much going on. I want to advise y'all on everything, but it's just like, whew. I myself, I'm looking at today like, oh shit, what am I going to do today? Today is a day of taking actions on your initiations, on what you placed in the new moon, if you did any intentions, grand rising. If you did, oh, YouTube changed, Facebook changed this. I could see your comments on the other side. Oh, this is hot. Hello. Yes, I'm okay. It's just that today is a heavy, heavy day. So today, just to like go breathe briefly, I'm well. I hope you guys are well. Alright, so let me just tell y'all what's happening today real quick, just so you can get a glimpse of like what your actions should be for today. My lips are super ashy. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, so let me just tell y'all real quick what's happening today. Today, Mars and Jupiter are together taking action. So what that means, Mars is a planet of moving forward, speaking up, not letting yourself get trampled over. So with Jupiter being together with it, is expanding, is allowing you to be that person. Your ego is going to be in a space of creating and allowing yourself to look more towards the future. So your ego is going to be in that space. Your thoughts are going to be in that space. So today you're also going to be in a space of taking that action so that you can be able to. So all right, so from some of you guys who are disbelievers on what you did in the full moon, the new moon, like, okay, I said that I wanted to get a house, but I don't know if I'm really gonna get it. So right now is the time to like move away from those thoughts and allow yourself to start putting steps into those actions. If you what you truly desired, allow yourself to be in that space to bring it into fruition. Because again, yes, the universe. I wrote an article about this. Yes, the universe assist you in the things that you want. God, whoever it is that you believe in, assist you in the things that you want. But at the same time, you have to take action here. You have to take action. You have to go and make that one call to get the job that you want. You got to make that step to that one conversation so that you can be able to get the raise. You got to go and get out your house to meet somebody so you can get in that relationship that you want. You have to go ahead and speak to your soul to deeply think about what it is that what God means to you, what life means to you. Like all those things is taking actions into yourself. So that's happening all today. And to top it all off, we're gonna have fear on top of that. So making these changes and it causes us to really look deep within ourselves with Pluto, right? Because Pluto is squaring Mercury. So the way we thinking could also bring up again what we cannot do. So instead of focusing on what we cannot do today, let's focus on what we can do and take like massive action into what we truly want. Hi, Letty. Just really take action in what you truly want. And that means like if you're gonna go and you want to exercise, your body is just waiting for you to take the action to exercise, and then you're going to start seeing the reaction towards that. If you want to start cooking better, go ahead and watch some YouTube videos, and then that's going to trigger your body and your mind to then go and do these things. So it's the little things. Grand Rising is the little things that count today that's really going to set forward what you truly want. So if you don't take action on anything that you said that you wanted to do, then that means that you truly didn't want to do it. Focus on that as well, so that you can actually start doing things that you want that makes you feel good. If it doesn't make you feel good, get out of it. So we're going to talk about that with the Scorpio, because we're going a little bit on the shadow side today, right? Because Scorpio is that. Without Scorpio, we would not know the depths and the deeps of our emotions dramatically. This is why Scorpio and Taurus is on opposite axes, right? Axles, whichever one it is. Because Taurus is about grounding, right? Taurus is about being here, materializing things, and taking things slow, having patience, right? Being less dramatic about shit. While I have to say it like that, but Scorpio Scorpio is very secretive, wanting to go deep into things, and just really understanding our finances, how we deal with other people, just all those different things happening. And that is for the next week on Monday. So I have pulled out for you guys some cards and a collective card. But before I do that, let me just go a little bit deeper on Scorpio. How was your week? Today is very, if you guys want to draw out your actions, you can draw it out. Something that's allowing yourself to say, okay, this is what I am going to do. And tomorrow I am going to do 5 sit-ups. And the next day I am going to do 3 more sit-ups. So that takes me to 8 sit-ups. Whatever it is that you want to take action on, do that shit today. Look what happened to me. I was like, oh, I'm going to stop drinking coffee. I'm going to stop drinking coffee. Then today I was like, all right, I'll do it again. I'll do it tomorrow, right? And then I went to the store. I went to go get me some water, a gallon of water. And I was like, I'm going to get the coffee. And the store that I got the coffee from was closed. I was not going to look like a fiend standing outside the store that's not open to get a coffee. So my action today is not to drink coffee. And that is a big step for me, guys. All right, so yes. So again, real quick, because today, like I said, is really intense today. The Ten of Swords came out in this app that I have, and that just talks about releasing the way you think of yourself, the way you think of others, the way you allow others to think of you. Release all of those things so that you can be able to come in a space of intellectually starting from scratch on how you want things to go. Forget about the old you in the sense of wanting to hold on to it. Like, I don't mean forget about the old you and how you accomplished how you got here, but the way, like, dragging that person still with you when that person has already did its deed. Yes, I'll talk about you in the third person. Creativity as well. So like I said, draw something. If you don't like to draw, talk to somebody, imagine it, listen to some meditation on YouTube, use your imagination. It's powerful. All right, so here we go. Boop bap boop up bap. Scorpio, this is happening on some places it's the 26th, some places it's the 27th, because how the planets move, because how the sun moves, how the day moves. So you pick the day that feels good for you. If you want to say that the full moon is going to be on the 26th for you, or it's going to be on the 27th, it's up to you. But just know that it's going to be crazy. Why? Because Scorpio is a water sign, right? By the time this happens, the Mars will be in Cancer. So we'll also have an action planet getting watered down by a water sign, right? So because Mars, if you think about Mars, you think about Aries. So all that energy is going to get dimmed down. So you think about that. So we're already going to be at a state of sensitivity. Yeah, like how I said that, right? And then, so you come over here and you have Scorpio, and then you have the moon. That has to do with Cancer. Hold up, didn't we just say Mars was going to be in Cancer? Yes. So then that energy is there. So it's going to be real watery. So Scorpio does this to us so that we can be able to go ahead and go deep into our emotions. Whatever we hid in those little crevices, it's asking us to purge that shit the fuck out. And so when you think about this, Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto, right? Which is about transformation. It's about money. It's about sex. It's about other people's money, right? I would like for you to go into your chart and see where is Scorpio at in your chart. What house does it rule? Because that is the space of your life that is going to be affecting. For me personally, I don't have anything in my second house and in my eighth house. This is why I always have like financial anxiety. Because when you don't have anything in your chart, when you have a blank slot in your chart, a blank house, that means, right, what I've been taught, that you that's not really the goal of this lifetime. So it's like you in a way mastered it or just didn't ask yourself to take care of that in this lifetime. So I personally have to manifest because I don't have anything in my second house and my eighth house, and those two are like the money ruling houses. So go into your chart, go to astro.com. No, they do not pay me for this, but it's what I use. Astro.com, and you go ahead and you put your chart in there, and you can see your chart, and you can just look as there, and you can just see where Scorpio is at or where Pluto is at, because this is the area of your life where it's going to be affecting. So y'all already know what I gotta do. All right. So with that being said, it's also going to give us, like I said, it's going to give you a glimpse of your dark side. So if you don't like to deal with your financial affairs, if you don't like to deal with speaking up for yourself, if you don't like to deal with taking care of yourself health wise, all those things are going to be coming right back up, which can cause a disruption within you. Again, for change. So when it's a full moon, we all know that it's time to release, right? So at this current time, if you can go ahead and clean your house, go ahead and clean your relationships. Like, this is talking about really diving deep within yourself and saying, if this does not feel good, I have to let it go. And that doesn't mean that you can't go back to it depending on what you choose, if it's a family member, if it's a job. But at this current time, when this full moon comes in, it's just like, what is it that you truly want to let go of? And I guarantee you, like, once you make that first step to really say to yourself, like, all right, this is what I truly want to let go of, shift happens for you. Shift is just going to continue to happen for you so that you can be able to see that you didn't need that in your life. But fear also comes up with this because it's the fear of the unknown. Again, Scorpio is always with that occult flavor. All right. Right. Like I said, it's going to be dramatic because Scorpio is about, they're not about drama, but because they're a water sign and then they go deep, it just feels dramatic. Also, if you have your ascendant is in Scorpio or if your moon is in Scorpio, I want you to look at that as well. So take your time with this, and because I'm giving you guys this a whole week ahead, because this is happening not this Monday but the following Monday. So I want you guys to really go ahead and dig deep with the messages. I already pulled it out because I knew it was going to be heavy. The messages that you're given, so that you can be able to write things down for yourself, visualize for yourself, talk to other people, so that you can be able to start preparing yourself. If you're going to do a full moon ritual, prepare yourself for that. We are going to do Reiki um a Reiki session to remove, excuse me, to declutter the fear of success. A lot of us have fear of success, not from this lifetime, it's just from other lifetimes as well. Our parents' success, some of our parents weren't successful, so that fear of maybe being better than them can come up. Fear of success because you don't want your significant other to feel like, so all those things, the fear of success because of what you're going to do to other people, and things like that, can keep you stagnated in your own mission, because we all each have our own mission. Yes, We are connected to people. We are connected to our children. We are connected to our loved ones. We are connected to everyone. But at the end of the day, this shit that you and your spirit be talking about, that you cannot say to anybody else, but you know some way somehow that you have to take action because your soul is telling you that this is the route to go. And there's times that you really just have to listen to that, but it's very hard to listen to that because we are scared, because we don't know what's gonna happen. It's like, oh, if I really listen to my heart, to my soul, to say that I want to leave my job and go and be a clown circus artist. I don't know who wants to be a clown circus artist. Don't ask me. You see? And then what happens? It doesn't sound realistic because you don't find the support. But spirit is like, yo, that's where you're going to have the most fun. That's where you're going to be your true self. Like, who are you going to listen to? You know what I'm saying? Who are you going to do it for? Because whenever you your best self, it only becomes a trickle effect so you can be able to affect others. I think that sounded right. All right, spirit got a lot to say. So we may feel a little bit stuck because we're dealing with duality. So just think about that as well, knowing that your shadow side is going to be coming up heavily. And in addition to that, I didn't even talk about this, but we're going to talk about Pluto going into retrograde. So all this transformation that's happening before the 26th is very, very, very important, because Pluto is going to go into retrograde. And once Pluto goes into retrograde, transformation goes to a halt. And now you have to review how you transformed. So at least we got a little break on the transformation to see if it fit us or not. So what they're suggesting is to surrender. Surrender to what the energy is telling us. If it's time to let go, give in to that. If it's time to move, lean into that. Lean into packing. Where you going? Who knows? Just lean into it. All right. And then with a cute surprise, Uranus is the planet that's far behind, all the way over there, and it likes to do cute surprises, unexpected surprises. So even what I am expressing to you guys cannot amount to what's truly going to transform into your life. So like I said, only you will know what's going to be transforming, because Uranus is going to come in and it's just going to have it and have you in a space of saying, wow, this is what I truly want. So be in a space of adapting. Be in a space of knowing that things are changing. Things have to change in order for you to grow. If you don't want to grow, don't grow. I mean, some of us are not here to really step in and grow, so. But I hope that we all do one day. All right, with that being said, it really isn't. It really isn't. Somebody said here, hold on, let me, because y'all, I'm going to keep putting something on my lips because I don't know where my lip gloss is at. Sometimes moving forward and keeping at that isn't so easy for some of us. I mean, for some, you know, it really isn't. Trust me when I tell you, because I know that because of, I know I had a fear. My mom, you guys know my mom's passed away, and I had a fear of moving because I felt like if I moved, I would have to come back and bury her, right? Bro, I had that same exact thought for 10 years. My mom's didn't pass away until 2019. But I had that same exact thought since 2010. You know how much hindering that caused me? Not only that, but I used to fly so much because I did not want to be in the area where I'm at. As opposed to just literally listening to myself and just moving to where it is that I want to be, where my soul wants to be, and then just come back. But the fear of having to come back and bury my mother was always there. It took a while. So all that stagnation that I put on myself, I could have moved 3 or 4 times and came back. You feel me? So I definitely understand where you're coming from when you say that it's not easy. It really isn't. All right, let's breathe, y'all. Yeah, it is. It's heavy today. It really is. All right. So I did pull out from the Africana cards, and this is just going to share with us what area in our life, again, we're going to be tapping into. So, whew, Pisces, we're going to start with you because you're on the right track. Here we go. Pisces, you got the Lover's card in reverse. So for you, this Scorpio full moon is looking into your relationships, is looking into you really, and this is like in reverse. So that means that again, it's going to be real secretive and internal for you when it comes to love and how you truly present yourself. But here it also just talks about you understanding that at some point in your life you have to open up, right? You see the woman there, she's bare open, like everybody is just vulnerably there. So when it comes to your relationships and when it comes to your partnerships, it's really time for you to dig deep and see what serves you and what doesn't serve you and what you truly want. Because here, should you decide, like, there's no mountains, the trees are there. So I just feel like opening up your heart chakra and understanding what love really means to you is really going to cause you uh, that ripple effect that you're looking for when it comes to love. But you really have to sit down with yourself with this full moon and just write everything out. If there's relationships that have harmed you in the past, mother, father, sister, brother, girlfriend, boyfriend, boss, teacher. Some of us have some traumas from our teachers. So all of that, put that shit into a piece of paper and allow yourself to do a ritual. Have a big fire bomb. What? That's not how you say it. Okay, we're not gonna do this. Light it up, all right? But make sure that if you live in a house, that you are careful, all right? Because I don't need you to be sitting out there calling the firefighters, right? And then be like, "Oh, my ladies told me." Nah, I'm let them listen to this right now and let them know that I said that you need to be careful when you lighting shit up, Pisces, specifically you. All right, so here when you see up here as well, you can see that you're being guided, and the sun is more like your ancestor. So your ancestors are guiding you. So again, this is the time for you to surrender with this full moon so that you can be able to really feel what it's like to have a real family. Feels like what it is to be in a space of being loved, right? Accepting love. A lot of you Pisces are not in a space of accepting love. You want to love people, love, 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 but you don't want people to love you. That shit don't work that way because at the end of the day, it's a cycle. You feel me? I love you, you love me, I love you, you love me. It has to be that way, and it has to open up bigger, allowing us strangers to love you, right? And you loving strangers without, no, Pisces, you already do that anyways. Pisces. Y'all cool though. I love Pisces. All right, so some of you guys for the full moon have to go somewhere. Like you may need to go on vacation or something like that to get your mind together to figure it out. Do so. Some of you guys may be into doing baths. I recommend that for everyone. Do your baths. Do like this whole shebang with this Scorpio full moon. Scorpio is fancy too. So like go ahead and do your baths with the fruits and the flowers, all that cute shit. Do it. Allow yourself because it's going to be heavy. So have your surroundings to be very cute. Remember at the same time that we are having all of the actions in Taurus. So it's like a square off because the moon is by itself over here. So that makes it even lonelier, right? Sentimental. And then all the parties in Taurus. But Taurus is just like we taking this shit slow. Aquarius, you have the number 4, you have stability, you have the emperor. The emperor. The emperor talks about you having fear to be in control of success, you being in the fear of ruling, even if it is your little children. So some of you guys may have children that might be you know, taking advantage of you, Aquarius. Sun, moon, and rising. Don't forget to look at that. So you're in a space of not knowing what it feels like to be an authority on your own because a lot of you guys have let other people be the authority of you. Not every Aquarius, so don't come in here beating me up. But some of you Aquarius allowed the mundane world. Some of you guys have stomach issues too. Just needed to say that. Because I'm over here burping. I ain't even eat nothing. Some of you guys, when it comes to authorities, you've allowed the way that they manage things to make you feel that that's how you're supposed to be doing things when it comes to running your own business. So some of you guys may have copied off of somebody else, and then now so you don't know what next steps to take, so you're in fear of that. Others of you may have started something and didn't ask for assistance, so that also puts you in the fear of not being in success. You guys, Aquarius, you guys are, yes, because you guys are shifting. There's a lot going on for you guys. Saturn is there, so Saturn is in your sign, like, yo, get this shit done. Let's get this organized. Put yourself in the space of being an authority. So this is what is you're going to be releasing. Releasing the fear of not knowing where to go. Releasing the fear of trusting yourself and your intuition. Releasing the fear of not following your senses. You want to follow your senses. These animals, all right, animals talking their own language. So when I see the animals here, I feel like follow your nose, right? The trunk. Follow your senses. Be in tune with yourself, right? And with the red, I want you to be careful, Aquarius, on overwhelming yourself with so much negativity. Don't do. Try not to. I can't tell you what to do, but try your best not to overwhelm yourself, because you see the sword here is like you could be overwhelming. The red is overwhelming, and the sword is more of like you're also being in a space of being overwhelmed and then taking it out on other people. So you want to make sure that that happens, or blaming other people during this full moon for the things that have happened to you. So you just want to be sure you take accountability into all those things and try your best to put it in a space of how it's going to work for you. How is this successful position going to work for you? How is this relationship going to be successful for you? How this conversation with your children is going to be successful? So if you guys, some of you guys, I'm hearing that some of you guys may need to go into counseling. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. We all need it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. We all need it. All right. Capricorn. Capricorn is about relationships and partnerships. You have the Two of Cups, literally. The Two of Cups for Capricorn, it talks about your worries. With this full moon, it talks about your worries in relationships, your worries in partnerships, and your worries in connecting with your ancestors. Because some of you guys are also worrying about how is it going to be. How is it going to be? How is it going to be meeting my ancestors? And then just like forget about all that. Just worry about connecting. The more that you imagine, you're actually going to connect. So go ahead and take a nap so you can imagine how that's going to happen, Capricorn. So it's a lot about partnership. Like, is my significant other, look, I'm even like, so I'm feeling like you guys are going to be like, is my significant other going to come? Is my business going to thrive if I add a business partner? Is like, so there's a lot of questions, Capricorn. So for you, they're asking you to fall back, sit down with yourself, partner up with yourself first, right? Partnering up with yourself first so that you can understand emotionally how you want to move forward in the relationship, in the decisions that you're making at work, in the decisions that you're making with your children. And some of you guys are even deciding to move. So all that needs to come from within first. Listening to yourself, allowing yourself to really tap in. How does it feel? Sit with yourself, Capricorn, and they're just telling me for you to put your hand in your heart, left hand in your heart, right hand on your stomach, and say those things. All right, guys. Y'all know I'll be funny, so it's Pablo for me. And breathe. And if you don't feel anything, Pablo ain't for you. All right? Should I leave my job? And listen to yourself, right? Because some of these things could be fear and it could trick you. Because your ego, for you, Capricorns, your ego is going to be going around saying, no, don't do that. We can't do that. We don't have enough. No. So, again, tapping into your emotions is really important for you. All right? And here with the angel up on top, right there with the gold, is more of like moving away from this cloudy space and opening up yourself for the partnerships that are going to come in, for the changes that are going to come in, Capricorn. Because what I'm getting for you is the way you think things are going to turn out when it comes to partnerships in all areas of your life is going to shift after this full moon. But it all depends on where your state of mind is and what you truly want. So for everybody, this full moon is like real transformational. So if after the full moon you may feel like things are not transforming, chill out, relax, all right? Because when you started your job the first day, you didn't know everything, right? The full moon is sweeping away everything that happened all the way from May 2020 to now. So you guys can see why is it so heavy, because we still carrying a lot of 2020 shit. So anything that happened from May until now is what we're releasing. So all those arguments that you had, all those thoughts about I'm quitting my job, all of that they all coming back up. All right. I'm about to light up some sage up in here. Palo Santo. All right. Who's this? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands, it really talks about you wanting to escape. So in the past, Sagittarius, this is what you have been doing, right? Running away from things, packing your stuff, and moving, or just not wanting to take actions when things come up. And again, not wanting to talk about things, like anything that's heavy, right? Because this man is carrying something heavy. So anything that is heavy, Sagittarius, you tend to be in a space of not wanting to talk about it. And you see how this person is walking on the clouds. It's just like you heavily, like, you don't talk about these things, you don't share it, and in addition to that, you carry it upon yourself, and then you make it heavier for yourself to move forward. This is what the full moon is asking you to release. If there's something that's on your mind that you need to talk about, go ahead and talk about it. At the end of the day, the worst that could happen is somebody's not going to talk to you anymore. Because you spoke up about your feelings and how you feel things are going, and that person doesn't respect your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, or what you're saying, then that is an indication that is also for you to interview and see if that's something that's serving you or just serving you. So another thing for some of others of you who are Sagittarius, it's time for you to not take on too much. Stop taking on other people's heavy thoughts. This is another thing. People's heavy thoughts. So there's some healers out there that are Sagittarius that are not in a space of releasing or, cleansing themselves after certain sessions. And so that's also, so some thoughts and feelings you may think that is yours and is not yours. So they're asking you to also release some of that. All right. And last but not least, for Sagittarius, is about you really being your true self. You see this person has a mask. Being your true self at this current time. Releasing the old you. Taking off the mask. Showing your true self. The same way you feel like other people may be not being their authentic self, that's a reflection of what's happening for you, Sagittarius. So it's time for you to be your true self, all right? It really is. Like, it doesn't matter. Because look, this person in the back, once you decide that, yes, I want to be my true self, this is a person, and don't quote me on this, but this could have been the guy who climbed the mountains. Sorry, excuse me. He climbed some mountains. I don't even know. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say here, but this is someone who was the first person to climb the mountains. I do not know his name, all right? I'm going to look for it for y'all, and I'm going to put it in the description later on. Yeah, I ain't going to get me with this. But Sagittarius, should you decide to release all of this, you'll be in a higher space of standing your ground and really understanding what it truly feels like to be yourself. But it really has to be an action that you take. So this is no longer for you, Sagittarius, to just sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to talk to this person. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop doing this for this person. And then they call you and be like, oh, okay, no, it's okay. I was going that way anyways. No problem. I was going that way. No. Scorpio. Scorpio, it's real watery for you. For real, for real. Scorpio is about emotions. Look at this. And this is in the reverse. So this also means that you're going to be diving deep into your emotions. Like, it's really, really in a space. Just prepare yourself, because again, if there's any partnerships that you're letting go of, this is going to be being heavy on your heart at this current time. So with Scorpio, I would advise that, you know, you do what's best for you. If you need to say if you need to take a small break or vacation from work during this full moon, like the whole weekend, and take Monday off, like, don't tell them Miledys told you, but do it, because it's gonna put you in a space of knowing how to deal with your emotions at this current time, because you could be lashing out at other people. It's a lot. Going through the storms. So some of you guys have just been going up a mountain that is taking you nowhere. And as it's taking you nowhere, it's also causing you a lot of hurt and pain, where you've given yourself up, and it's just not. The illustrations is dope, right? Yes. It's in a it's in a space of you not really knowing what to do, what to say. And with the 9, the good thing about this is that, should you, Scorpio, decide to use your own full moon to get rid of all these emotions that are in a space of low vibration for you, that is not allowing you to be your true self, that's putting you in a space of not understanding what self-care is, and people taking advantage of you, and you decide to bottle all the, I mean, you know, not bottle it in, but like, do your rituals, release, let go of these people. With the 9, it literally is, the next step is for you to just be at 10. And the 10 of cups is a bit different. The 10 of cups is, somebody got the 10 of cups here. 10 of cups is about being in tune with yourself, understanding the journey that you had, and then being able to release all of that to get back to the 1 of cups, which is more of like starting over in your emotions. So some of you guys may have to leave some relationships, and that includes a significant other. So some of you guys may no longer be in a space of wanting to be in partnerships with someone else. They're not treating you well. As you can see, I don't know what animal is this. Oh, oh, it's a snake. Haha. I never knew that. I always looked at it as a big ass monster. Maybe I was scared of it, right? It's a snake. So with the snake as well, the snake is in a space of Scorpio going to attack. This could be you, or this could be you. Either one is the dangerous space. All right. So really go deep. I don't need to tell you to go deep. But what I would like to say is not to hold on to it. The theme is to let go. All right. So you're more in your emotions than anything else. I don't see anything when it comes to work, meaning when it comes to the space of you wanting what you want in your life, you're going to know what areas is that you're going to be attacking. But right now, your emotions to you is more important. Give me 1 second, y'all. Cause y'all got people here spamming and shit. I don't know how they find us. Who has time at 8:39 in the morning to spam people? I have no clue. All right, Libra. Libra, for you is about your strength. Right now, at this current time, you are rebuilding yourself and your strength and how you want to show up. Right? And for you, it's like everybody has a mask on right now, and it's more of like, take off that mask and show yourself. So some of you guys may, I'm hearing this, some of you guys may have been dating someone, but you is an online dating, so now is the time for you to step in and really figure out what this is all about. This is not for messages for everybody. So go on your date, Libra. The Swords talks about intellect, right? It talks about initiating your thoughts. So right now, with this in reverse, you're more in a space of how to really, wait, hold on. Yes. All right, sorry guys. So, all right, so what I see here is 2 things. this is a little skirt right here, right? So this, like, think about when back in the days when you was in the bathroom and your mother covered the bathroom. This hidden stuff. So Libra, don't just be at the surface of your thoughts. Spirit wants you to dig deep into your thoughts so that you can understand how creative you could be. So right now, your thoughts are very strong when it comes, right? Because this man is strong. Where you at? This man is strong right here. So your thoughts are really, really strong when it comes to initiating and starting something new. But you yourself are also beating yourself up because you're moving away. So like some of you guys are using work to move away from childhood traumas, from old relationship traumas. So like some of you guys, Libras, are in that space of using other things to not take care of yourself. So that's also something where Spirit is saying to you that it's time for you to begin to start shifting and shaping, right? Because this person is going to be shaping this real soon. So once you start shifting and shaping your thoughts and how you want to move forward and how you present yourself, even with your traumas and dramas, you're going to be in a, I'm hearing this for you, higher state of consciousness. But the mask has to come off. And that's what this full moon is saying. Take the mask off. And stop beating yourself up. So for you guys as well, that was in reverse. So for you guys, it's more about your thoughts than anything else. And how you present yourself to other people. Virgo, you have fear with your family. You have fear that you give too much. This is you up here, Virgo. Where you at? Bop. That's you up there. And then this rainbow, yes, it gives, but there's a snake right after it. Right in the tip of it. Sorry, not right after it, but there's a snake right here. So what it's saying, hey, Eloise. So what it's saying for you is that in order for you, and this person is on a ship. So two things that I see for Virgos. One is that some of you guys are going to be receiving some information from your ancestors through a dream, right? Because this is a ship. But as you do that, you would have to be careful on how you, with the snake, how you spread your information from the things that you receive, because not everyone is going to be in a space of receiving it to empower themselves. They're going to be in a space to receive it because they're in a space of being greedy and knowing like, oh, you got an information that I need, okay, cool, I'm going to take that and use it for myself. So right now, whatever information for some of you Virgos who are having dreams or connecting, if whatever information your spirit guides provide you, wait before grand rising, wait before you divulge that information to people, because with the 10 of cups is like 10 is the ending. So right now you're still in a space of learning how to deal with other people. And once you've been through all those spaces of emotions of learning how to deal with yourself, learning how to deal with other people, who to incorporate, how to incorporate them in your life. Now with the 10 of cups, it's like, all right, I'm gathering all of these things up. I'm going to move back. Your spirit guides are talking to you, letting you know what serves you and what doesn't. And now you're going to move forward. So when it comes to the Scorpio full moon, it's more of like you being in your emotions, fully in your emotions, and allowing your emotions to take you to the next step of letting go of these people. Because there's a lot of people... there's a lot of people that have been, benefiting off of you and just taking from you. It's like, fill my cup up, fill my cup up, fill my cup up. And so for others of you, what's happening you're feeling internally, because the card was internal, you're feeling that your family are members all over the place, or you may, your ancestors, I'm getting up for others of you, this is real spiritual. So some of your ancestors are also reaching out to you, and you just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Some of you guys may just be in a space of not being able to attend everyone that's coming in spiritually to guide you. So that also talks about you sitting down and talking to your spirit guides and asking them to slow down, just like I'm asking them to slow down because I'm always talking fast, so that you can be able to understand the messages that are coming. But with the rainbow, I definitely see transformation for you emotionally, deep emotional transformation overall. And for others of you, this full moon is going to clear up all those relationships that you had, so that now you can be able to ride the transformation wave to your next partner and significant other. First, starting with yourself. Leo. Leo. Okay, Leo. Doop, 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 doop. This card talks about health for me immediately. So for my Leos, one of the things that you want to make sure when it comes to Scorpio, I believe rules the genital area. So go ahead and go to the doctor, check yourself out, make sure all is well there. For others of you, I do see that you're going to be in a space of being by yourself at this current time. There is no true confusion besides the fact that some of you guys may not know that you may need more vitamins, right? Some of you guys may need more rest, may need vitamins. So by you being in your own space at this current time, when the full moon comes up, you're going to listen more to your body. And as you listen more to your body, you may be in a space of knowing, okay, I need to eat more greens because I'm not using the bathroom too much. I need to get some vitamin C because I feel like I'm getting sick. All right. So just, for the next 2 weeks, just watch yourself. And you can also, some of you guys may be going through something, right? With the Scorpio, when these energies come up, sometimes we do get sick, but not because we are physically sick. It's like spirit like knocks us down so that we can receive this energy, because some of us are a lot of us are real resistant. Look, this person's coming again. Like, you act like we don't see you. Hold up. Let's delete this. Come on, who else? I like how you still watching, though. Anyways, nobody told Facebook to put the thing over here because I see everything. All right. So, with the 9, it's about releasing. You see all those sticks around you? It's about... They do, Amy. I don't know. They do got time for it, though, right? So... Let me not pay attention. All right. So, anyways, so with the 9, some of you guys, if you want to go to the water, which would be amazing to release a lot of this stuff, is going to be great for you. You're not at war at this current time. You see how the stick is down? I mean, the blade is down. It's like you are not at war at this time. So it's more of like, all right, spirit, higher self, myself, what actions do I need to take to release, because I'm ready. So you're definitely going to be ready to shift. And when it talks about wands, is about already understanding that this action needed to happen, and it's just for you to surrender and move forward with it. So whatever it is that you need to release, but definitely for some of you guys, when it comes to your health, go ahead and check yourself out so that you can be able to make sure that all your vitals are good and okay. Some of us haven't gone to the doctors in a couple of months, or like a year, because of COVID and stuff like that. So if you need to go ahead, y'all should all report. I'm gonna put spam. I already banned her. Boom. Got it. All right. So, when it comes to Cancer, 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 we going deep. Don't get scared with this card. Look at this. Yeah, I think I banned her. I banned it. Bands make her dance. All right, Cancer with the Two of Wands. This talks about your childhood traumas. Right now, and look, Taurus is right there, right? Taurus is in Venus. No, excuse me. Let's not do that. Venus just entered Taurus at this time, right? She's like, I can't read this. I can't. All right. So, Cancer, when it comes to your childhood traumas, it's time for you to let it come up and out. You see this person right here? And it's more of like, this is the etheric world. Like, all of this energy of your childhood traumas or anything that you've been through is really stuck up there and it has not been released, right? And then with the bull here, it talks about you really charging and moving forward at this current time when it comes to anything that has hurt you, to the space of wanting to hurt them, right? If you have ever been in a space, Cancer, to want to hurt somebody else, those are the energies that you have to release. And just remember what I said earlier. If you go and scroll to the beginning, it's the Mars is going to be in your sign. So with Mars being in Cancer, and I'm going to talk about that too because it's all the way, it's going to be until June 11th, and that is a long time, y'all, from April to June. So this is why I do these videos, because like we listen to this in April, we get into May, we forget that Mars is in Cancer, and you are going through some heavy shit, and you just like, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Go back to the video. So some of you also have fear of children. So I don't know if it's fear of not having children, fear of taking care of children, or just children are not for you. So that also could be, maybe some of you guys with the two are stepping into a relationship, or you are accepting the fact that you may have to be in a relationship with somebody who has kids, but that still causes you some type of anxiety because maybe you don't want no kids, and but you give it into the fact that everybody has kids. Don't think like that, Cancer. Not everybody has kids, and so this is what energy needs to be released. Not thinking about what you don't want, start thinking about what you do want. So if you do want kids, and there's been miracles, and the doctor has said that you can't have no kids, go take those first steps to be able to see if you can have kids. There has been a lot of research and a lot of people doing different things to have kids. All right, so just go right ahead and step into that, because this right here is also, it's like a portal, right? You have those two sticks. So just really walking through there and saying to yourself, all right, because this kid is not disturbed either. You see how peaceful that kid is? So, Cancer, you guys have a lot of messages. The main important messages is to tap into your childhood trauma with this full moon so that you can be able to release. Let go of the fear of not being in a relationship, or having the fear of not, okay, not being grown enough to be in a relationship. What does that mean? You know, I don't know what that means. Somebody must have told a Cancer that, like, you ain't grown enough to be, you don't know what it is to be in a relationship. You ain't grown. What? All right. Spirit be channeling some stuff. All right, Cancer, but it's gonna be heavy because this person is look like they going through some shit. So expect yourself to cry. You know, some Cancers cry, some don't. Expect yourself to release. Fuck those people. Gemini, you getting exhausted for the money. Right now, Spirit is saying, I'm not even going to show you yet because I'm going to analyze this shit. Because what Spirit is saying to you right now, you're cloudy when it comes to your thoughts about money. For you, you got money. You definitely got money. All right. So, okay, and also, Pisces, you got a major arcana. So this event with Scorpio is huge in your life. So you want to make sure you pay attention to that. Aquarius, huge. Taurus is going to be huge as well. So Taurus, Aquarius, and Pisces, you all got major arcanas, which means that this is something that's going to be happening in your life immediately. So pay attention to that. So in other words, whatever's happening is going to happen. You're going to have to go with the flow. Look at this. You see this, Gemini? This is somebody who is exhausting themselves to the point of not being able to even work anymore because all you're thinking about is getting this cash, but in a way that exhausts you. Look at this. You're cloudy at this current time. Very cloudy at this current time. But here's your spirit guides telling you, chill out. We got you. This right here it really describes on how your spirit guides got you. No, you don't know who it is. This person has a match, so you don't know who's helping you. And this is not the time to ask who's helping you. It's more of asking, show me the signs. Show me the signs, because your spirit guides are there. If you feel like they negative, they'll do ask who it is. Pardon me for that. This person is laying. This is a baby on top of that. So this baby is laying on a yellow blanket. And that talks about confidence to me. Your confidence right now, Gemini, is at its lowest state. Your confidence at its lowest state. Your thoughts. You just feel overwhelmed and exhausted. And this could be because some of you guys may have been taking care of your inner child. And that exhausts you. I know that it does to me. So, dear girl, I love you, 5-year-old. But Lord knows. Y'all, Lord knows I done been through some shit. Y'all see this? Look at my stomach. This I'm talking about. Childhood trauma could be traumatizing. I have her right here. So it's exhausting. So right now, Gemini, you in a space with the number 1 to starting from scratch to really truly believing that somebody's guiding you, that somebody is having faith for you. And when I mean somebody, I mean your spirit guides, because you personally have people around you. You understand? That is there to help you out. But at the same time, you keep blocking yourself with all those thoughts. So Spirit wants you to use this full moon to release sort of that and really trust your intuition that they got you. And look at the face, dripping in gold. So your least worry should be about the money, and it should be about taking care of yourself so that you can be able to be healthy enough, mentally stable enough to guide others and get this money. That doesn't mean don't get the money. But what it means is take care of yourself first. Because you're exhausted. Let go of those thoughts. Woo! Y'all, we got 2 more signs and I'm exhausted. Yes, Amy. Yes. First of all, this was when I was in Mr. Waldo's class, alright? Y'all want to hear the story? I'm going to tell y'all because Spirit is having me tell y'all because this is real healing, y'all. I'll be like this. I'll be like, baby, Miledys. I'll be dead ass though. I'm dead ass. But y'all know I'm a comic. Y'all know I was born as a comic. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to show y'all again. So embarrassing, but oh well. Alright, so this outfit right here, I'm going to come next week and I'm going to show y'all how I wore this outfit twice in the same year. And yes, we all had a crush. I had a crush on Mr. Wilder. That was my 4th grade teacher. And so my mother bought me the outfit for my birthday. That was in March. I was a whole different person. I was, you know what I mean? And then she didn't want to buy us no outfits, right? So for Christmas, I had to wear the same outfit. But by that time, it didn't fit me. She didn't care. So, yes, that's healing. Alright. So, Taurus. He uses the coin. Yes. Yo, my 4th grade teacher was not no joke. But I deadass wanted to be in his class. but he was no joke. He'll pluck me in my ears. He had permission from my parents. We don't have to stand with books. Oh shit, I'm about to burn myself. We have to stand with books on our hands like this, kneel down. Like, that was a fourth grade teacher. So when it comes to Taurus, all right, Taurus. So here you go. You got the Fool. The Fool is really talking about you. You see how this person is like, oh my God, what step am I gonna take? But they still taking that step. They don't care what it is. So this right now, and this person has a monkey as opposed to having a dog. Normally there'd be a dog, right? So with this monkey, it really talks about, for me, adventure. You see the rose there, the rose that he has in his hand. I know, right? Is he dead? No, I hope not. I gotta see if my fourth grade teacher is still alive. Lord Jesus Christ. Why would the first thing be that? All right, calm down, my ladies. This is going on YouTube. All right. Y'all know I don't care. Messages are messages. All right, so Taurus, right here. You see how the leaves are not there? Starting from scratch. Right now, everything is coming back up, right? Springtime, the roses. So right now, what Spirit is asking for you with this full moon is to just allow yourself to start from scratch. I don't feel no heaviness here for you guys. What I do feel is that it's going to come. This new beginning is going to come. So it's best for you to just pack what you can, meaning emotionally pack what you can, uh, physically pack what you can. In other words, if you overeating, just eat to satisfy yourself. Don't overeat. Don't try your best. I can't tell you what to do. Why y'all always saying don't? No, you do what you want to do, but try your best not to binge, right? Because then you be in a space of beating yourself up for doing these things. So the reason why I guess Spirit is saying don't, which we shouldn't use that, is because then you go and beat yourself up for the things that you do. You don't tell all of us, but you definitely do that, right? Look at this with the X. Canceling out, cancel. Like you always like, oh, I did that. No, forget it. Oh, I did that. So trust yourself this time. There was one, two, three, four things in your life primarily that kind of made you feel like you should never take that step ever again. That could be in relationships, that could be at work, that could be having children, right? You have 4 kids and now you just like, I will never have kids again. So you may be scared of that, but some of you guys may still have this feeling like you want to have kids. So even though those 4 kids that you have may have been some type of trauma or something like that, you still want to consider being open to have more kids if you want to. That's not for everybody. For others of you, there was 4 relationships that were very traumatizing for you. So now is a new beginning for you to take those relationships, put it in a pot and burn it. Y'all know I like to burn shit. All right, use Ho'oponopono to forgive them and start fresh with your relationships. Whenever I feel like starting fresh from a relationship does not mean for me to go and start fresh in a new one. No, for me, when I start fresh in a new relationship, I start fresh with myself. And I take my time with myself. And I start asking myself, what lessons do I need to learn in the next one? Because this is the lessons that I learned in this one. And if that takes me 3 years or 5 years, it's going to take me that. Because I need to know what I'm bringing back. I just like to be responsible for myself and for others. So, starting fresh, like I said, could be a relationship. I let it burn. Yes, Usher. Starting a new relationship. But look at this. Look at the crazy part. Do y'all see this here? It's all like, all the leaves are not there. But look at the background. Nothing but flourishing green trees. So just because this new beginning may not look, it may look scarce or scared, whichever one, ain't nothing but goodness coming out of it. All right. Last but not least, I guess we're all in the same thing. To be honest with you guys, we all really had new beginnings and endings. So some of us they're asking us to start this new beginning of understanding what we want physically, mentally, and emotionally. And for others of us, is to let go so that we can be able to receive what we want physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually. So, Aries, look at this. It's a bunch of motherfucking branches. It's because I'm an Aries. So, we have the number one here. You see this right here? This green is coming up, but we, as Aries, are being asked to anchor down the knowledge. Let go of a lot that has transpired since May until now, and start from scratch. This could be in your business, this could be in your relationship, this could be in the actions that you take. You don't have to necessarily continue the same routine that you've been using. Switch it up. With this full moon, retire those routines, retire those I'm hearing manifestation. I know some of you guys are chanting. So if you guys are chanting and you've been chanting, or some of you guys may have been chanting for 40 days. Okay? So now, after your 40 days of chanting, there goes that new beginning that's going to take you to the action of where you want to be. For others of you, with these branches, there's a lot. So for me, this looks like the brain, right? Look at that. And do remember that trees is about knowledge. Trees is about knowledge. And then with the branches, it just talks about expanding yourself, your antenna. So some of you guys, you are being asked for this full moon to go into the woods, and talk to the trees, so that you can be able to receive the knowledge that you need to anchor here and stabilize yourself. And again, I'm gonna say anchor. I don't know why they really adamant about that. So you may want to walk barefooted in the grass to ground yourself, to really understand what your next steps are. But right now, Aries, your next steps after the full moon are fresh and brand new. It's very unexpected. Like, it's like you don't even know what's going to be coming. Like, you have an idea what's going to be coming, and you planting seeds and you initiating things, but what spirit has for you and what your ancestors has for you is something different. So for Aries, really just sit back and understand what is it that you truly want to start, and use this full moon to let go of everything you've done since May. How you thought, how you took action, how you spoke to people, and allow this full moon to then start something fresh for you. How you gonna be talking to yourself? How you gonna be sharing your knowledge, right? Because again, trees about knowledge. How are you gonna be spreading your knowledge? Right now, you're in a space of not knowing how to spread your knowledge. Sit back with yourself, see what you've had, see what you've studied, see what you got in your pocket, so that you can be able to start from scratch. And last but not least, for all of us, we worried about money. We worried about money. Look at this. Exhausted, feeling like we always, like emotionally, we are worried about money. Emotion, right? Because this person's in the waters. Some of us may be getting laughed at when it comes to what we are doing in life, how we're spending our money, where we putting our money towards, or just pretty much not being able to reach the money. So we have to move away from that. Or we may be thinking that people are going to be laughing at us from the choices that we make. And so some of us are in a space of here. Some of us are really in a space of not wanting to be here. And I'm going to keep it real. Some of us maybe not wanting to be on this planet. So I'm going to be here with you guys and let you know that it gets to that space sometimes. But it also gets to the space of knowing that you wake up every day and that you have a mission that you decided that you wanted to do on this earth, you know? So it is up to you to just shift things for yourself and fill up your own cup and allow yourself to take those actions, even if it feels daunting. Like literally just getting yourself out the bed and doing something different that you didn't do yesterday, today, shifts your whole mindset. Even if you walk around and you smile like this all day, eventually either your mouth is gonna hurt or you're gonna start laughing. Y'all want me to stay like this? All right. The reason why I say that is because it takes. If y'all want me to go into the brain, y'all know that neuroplasticity, right? Like y'all want me to go there. So the neuroplasticity in our mind changes all the time. So as long as we are in our subconscious mind to allow ourselves to change and create a new pattern, it's going to happen for us. But we have to take action. So worry less about money. Worry less about money. Focus more on your energy and what you truly are here to do. Because the money's right there. You see the money? It's coming. Like, you see it? It's coming. But you have to be ready and open to receive it. And right now, as a collective, we are so in a space of being scared that we're blocking our blessings. Let me pull out a card to uplift us. Where is the amazing? Hold up, y'all. Whew. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, look at this. It's 9:12. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm not. I'm going to go get a coffee after this. And I'm going to take a walk because there's some heavy stuff. Because what happens to me is that I also have to keep this to account for my clients and stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff. All right. Let's see this wisdom healing. All right. This made me feel good. Transform worrisome thoughts. All right, Bison. Okay. Wow. Thank you. Bison. Be aware of anything you're worrying about. What do you do when you're worried? How much power do you lose, and from what part of your body? Your goal: to observe how much worrying affects your health and to counter the stress of this emotion with prayer and positive action. Woo! This is what we needed. You see that? I'm going to post this up for us because we need this so that we can be able to read this throughout the week. Y'all, may your soul guide you where you need to be. Not where you want to be, but where you need to be. It may not be where you want to be, but it's going to take you there. Now, are you going to go what feels good or what feels not so good? Are you still going to stay in the path of resistance or the path of least resistance? Some of us have the fear of not being in, like the fear of missing out. Miss out a little bit. I know sometimes I have the fear of missing out. I'll be like, damn, I want to be over there. I want to be over there. I want to be over there. But sometimes we cannot be all over the place. Goodbye. I love y'all. Bison always feeling it. Yes, right? It wouldn't be alive without him. Yes. Yeah, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all make my day. All right. Let me go get this coffee. Let me go shower this off. Get in the shower. Release some of this shit. Peace.